First tonight, a Nottingham academic has told BBC East Midlands today how she was bought and sold as a child slave. Minh Dang is now setting up a global network of survivors to try to tackle human trafficking.
That's right, it's based at the university where she's studying for her PhD. And last night, Minh spoke to hundreds of local campaigners who've pledged to tackle slavery in Nottingham. She's been speaking to our social affairs correspondent, Jeremy Ball.
They feel more inspired, they feel supported.
A new start in Nottingham, the first city where Minh says she's always been free. Her years of slavery back in the States were so harrowing that it's hard for her to talk about. Minh's speaking out because she knows that can make a difference.
I actually am born and raised in California and was trafficked in the commercial sex industry by my parents. From the age of 10 to 20, they sold me to brothels on the street through at the time, the internet wasn't a big thing, so through newspapers. And so I had to earn money for the family in that way.
Hello, it's police.
It's happening here in the East Midlands too, and modern slavery is becoming a growing priority for our local police forces. The people they rescue are often controlled by fear.
The survivor of modern slavery can be anyone. So that can be sex trafficking or labor exploitation in agriculture and domestic work. Someone who's been forced to work under threat of violence with no pay. The Survivor Alliance is important because if there are other people who understand.
Minh's already been contacted by dozens of other survivors from around the world. The idea is to share their experience to help tackle modern slavery.
There are some survivors who will train teachers on how to spot signs of modern slavery. It is about having people see that it is possible to recover from it.
How much difference do you think your personal experience makes?
It's so important to involve modern slavery survivors because there are ways that they were enslaved or trafficked that people who haven't been enslaved don't know to look for. So their input is going to help police officers, researchers, policies the government is making are to support us. So wouldn't it make sense to actually ask for our input in terms of what works, what doesn't work?
And Minh's already spreading the message closer to home in Nottingham. Last night, she spoke to hundreds of local campaigners.
There are also survivors of slavery who own businesses, are lawyers, and academics. And we are here to challenge you to work with us, to speak of us as full human beings, not pitiful people to be saved.
It was a powerful call to arms, which prompted this pledge to root out modern slavery.
It's what gets me up in the morning. So when I was enslaved, my purpose was to serve my slave master. When I left, I had to find a new purpose, and the Survivor Alliance is that new purpose.